Tony with the Bike Lab here, and we want to show you how to take off your rear wheel. The first step is to make sure you're shifted into the most outward gear, whether it's a quick release bike, through axle. You want to get that chain all the way to the outside gear. This gets the rear derailleur out from underneath the wheel and gives you the most clearance to get the bike or get the wheel off of the bike cleanly. So lots of different systems that are out there. Mountain bikes, road bikes, gravel bikes, all of them you want to shift to the most outward position to get that derailleur out of the way. Next, there are 3 different kinds of quick releases for bikes with rim brakes. Right here we see a linear pull, and so we have to pull that noodle out of the little bracket. This allows the rim brake pads to open up so that the wheel can be removed. Here is another rim brake, and the lever-based quick release opens up the brakes to give them clearance for the wheel to pop out. Lastly, we have a cantilever brake here. It's on a lot of vintage bikes. You have to push in on the pads and pop this cable end off of the brake, opening up the brake pads so the wheel is easy to be taken off. Disc brake bikes don't need a quick release because they're braking on the rotor and not the wheel. So there is no quick release option here for you to worry about. There are 2 kinds of quick releases for rear derailleurs with high tension. On the Shimano system, it's a clutch-based system. You need to push this lever down to disengage the clutch and make it easy to open up and move. On SRAM-based systems, it's a push button that holds the derailleur open. You push it past that point, hold in the button, and then it holds it in an open and easy-to-use position. And regular derailleurs don't have high tension. They're already open enough for you to move them easily. Quick release bikes with skewers, you need to open up the skewer to release tension and then unwind it 3 or 4 strokes so that it's easy to pop out. Then holding onto the seat and pushing back on the derailleur, just lift the bike up and the wheel will pop out. Through axle bikes, some of them need a tool that uses a 5 or 6 millimeter metric Allen to insert into the through axle and then unwind the axle from the frame and out of the wheel. This is what holds the wheel on there, and it's just a bolt that goes through. Get it open enough, voila. Then again, with your high tension system, disengage the clutch, push back on the rear derailleur and lift up the bike, and the wheel will pop right out. Lastly, some of the through axle bikes have levers, making them easier and don't require a tool. Just back off that lever and unwind it again out of the frame and off of the wheel to get that through axle completely out and disengaged from the bike. And then you're going to use, like this is the SRAM system, push down, hold it open for you, push back on the derailleur, lift up the bike, and the rear wheel will pop right off.